Everybody, J.M. Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym. We are literally, a day and a half?
Yeah.
From the 2021 IFBB Pittsburgh Pro Wellness. So as you're watching this after the contest, you understand where and when we are. And I am here with one of the competitors.
Alyssa Rose LoGrande.
And Alyssa is one of our very special IFBB Pro Wellness competitors because she was the very first NPC competitor to qualify for the IFBB Pro League in Wellness. She was the 2020 Junior USA overall winner.
Yeah, first American. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First American Wellness Pro.
And first NPC.
And first NPC. We got a lot of firsts there.
When I told her this backstage at the Junior USA, when we were doing the interview, it hadn't all sunk in yet.
No, I was like, I didn't even realize when you were interviewing me, I was like, okay, I knew I'm like the first American, but like the first NPC, just like the levels to that, you know?
Right.
I always hear in my head, your voice, there can only be one. So this entire prep, what I told myself, I just played back what you told me, there can only be one, and it's true. Same for this show, there can only be one. There's the only one first. It's a lot of firsts this year, so my goal is to be the one, be the first. First
Pittsburgh Pro Wellness. Mm-hmm. First Wellness Olympia.
Yes.
Okay. Actually, first New York Pro Wellness.
Right.
Yeah, this year it's monumental in the sport, especially for this division.
I just got chills. I mean, we're all making history together, and I think that's just the most important thing, to be a part of the wellness movement. Like, it is a movement. It's change.
And like I say about everybody that stands here with me, she was a frustrated NPC bikini competitor.
Yeah, I tried. It just wasn't for me.
As I say, you couldn't fit into the mold, right?
I literally made a post the other day, or someone was like, why'd you switch to wellness from bikini? I was like, well, I think it's for obvious reasons, but it literally looked like I ate a bikini girl for like pre-stage pump up. I look like double the size bikini competitor. There's nothing wrong with that, it was just like not for me, you know?
So, well, Alyssa's been here to the gym before, but this is her first time standing in front of the wall.
Yeah, first time for me.
So, how you feeling for this?
I'm excited. I'm just, again, honored and appreciative to be a part of something new. Like I said, creating history, making a change, and just being a part of this community. Instagram's cool because we get to like connect with other women, other competitors in general, and you know, people who are aspiring to be competitors. But it's really nice, like being able to be at the gym here and seeing someone I competed in my first wellness show, because you know we have Shawnee over there. So it's just cool being able to reconnect, know who you're competing with, and just creating that like camaraderie.
Like you and Shawnee said, you competed against each other at the 2020 Arnold Amateur, which was kind of like the last contest for amateur wellness, so NPC Worldwide. But the thing is,
the first.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, almost everybody on this stage on Friday has not stood next to each other.
Right.
Very few of you have actually.
There's a few pros I've competed with, but.
That's it. Yeah, but competed with, but they weren't in your class, right?
Devin's in my class.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dev.
Class A. But yeah, they're having all of us together. Yeah, no.
Because there's no height restrictions.
Exactly.
Like we were talking about earlier, so we have from Devin, who's 5 foot, to Giselle, who's 5'11", and we're taking bets with heels. She's 6'2". I told her to bring her heels. To check-ins.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love it.
And everybody in between.
Well, what's cool about wellness too is there's so many different body types. Like bikini, like you have your look. They know their look, you know. But with wellness, is just to have the lower body muscle. It looks different on everybody. Mm-hmm. So it's just really unique how we're all coming in like our best wellness shape, what we think wellness is.
Yeah, because by the time this is aired, we'll know what the kind of the criteria is going to be, because they're going to set the standard here, and I say here in the New York Pro, and that's how the division will be.
Definitely,
yeah.
I've said the same things, that Pittsburgh Pro is going to set the precedent for the upcoming year in the Olympia.
Right, absolutely. And I know like people have said, oh well, there's a Brazilian wellness look, there's an American wellness look, there's a European wellness look. No, It's the NPC Wellness look, it's the IFBB Pro League Wellness look, which are going to be one and the same.
You said it. Thank
So
you.
whatever you see happen at the Pittsburgh Pro, all of you competitors who are going to be doing NPC national contests, trying to qualify for IFBB Pro League, it's the same criteria. It doesn't change because it's NPC or it's IFBB Pro League. It's one and the same. And there is no division. We have competitors that are here from Brazil that are going to be, will have competed in the contest on Friday. Same criteria. Doesn't matter where they're from.
No.
I mean, it is one single criteria. There's no differentiation from country to country, continent to continent, whatever.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right.
And it needs to be that way.
And if you had followed everybody that qualified to turn pro in wellness in 2020 throughout the shortened season that we had, everybody was pretty similar. You know, different body types, but it's the same type of look.
Look at the overall winners. That will show you right there. That's what I did. I mean, there wasn't many examples. I competed at the Arnold, and then there was the Columbia show before Junior USA's. But I just took a look at what the overall winners were doing and looking at. And if you look at all the overall winners, it's pretty consistent as far as like conditioning, shape goes, the whole look. So
yeah. So I mean, it is what it is, right?
It is what it is.
And listen, you were basically, you know, once Junior USA started, you were the person now everybody was looking at for every contest following that, because the following weekend we had the North Americans, you know, then it went into, you know, the Universe, Nationals, USA, Olympia Amateur, America, and, you know, if you just kept looking down the line, I mean, they were just taller and shorter versions of you, basically. I mean, seriously.
I mean,
and it's hard to say they're shorter than her, but they're actually were a few.
A little nugget. I'm 5'1.25", but my ID says 5'2".
Okay.
I'm 5'1".
We won't tell us.
You can't put quarters or halves. It's like, I'm not going to size down.
So with the heels, are you 5'6"?
I'm taller, those heels. 5'6", I wish. I would say, if I had a few more inches. You know what's funny? People are like, you look so much taller on Instagram. I'm like, well, I carry my height and my quads. Like, that's the long part of my body. So I look taller, but I'm not. So I'd say like 5'4.5" on heels.
Okay.
Like 3-inch heels.
Yeah, I get that. So, all right. So what are your thoughts about all of this? I mean, you've coming from the bikini division. You didn't compete for a while. Now you've turned pro. Now you're actually at the point of being in a pro contest.
I mean, I'm just so happy I stuck with it. Can I share a little bit of a personal story?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the first time I came to Pittsburgh, it was in 2015. I was studying hospitality, tourism management at SDSU when I was in college. I was 18. I was a freshman. I came out here to do a conference. All about getting involved. I just really wanted that career, the end goal. Basically, what I'm doing now in competing is what I was doing in hospitality with my school. So my whole life kind of changed after this. When I came back from Pittsburgh, I started sprouting these like little spots all over my body, and I was misdiagnosed by 4 different doctors for a month. And I had what was called gut-tape psoriasis, which was an autoimmune disease, and it was considered incurable. So being 18, freshman in college, trying to figure out myself and my body, and, you know, I went through a really depressing time. It was really tough for me. I just had to, like, grow and, like, love myself. So after I went through that, and while I was going through that, competing and bodybuilding was the only thing that I had that I felt like I could control.
Right.
So after I accepted that journey and that healing journey, whatever it meant for me, I was failing medications for months. It was like a 2-year journey before my skin cleared up. So I said, if I can do anything to control my body, make me feel happy, I'm going to bodybuild. So I set the goal for competing, and I did my first bikini show in 2015. So just knowing I didn't give up on myself and like my goals and like where I'm here today and how I'm here today, it's just like, just stick with it. It's just like, don't give up on yourself. You never know what the universe has planned for you. Like, just me believing in myself and knowing that I was going to accomplish these goals or do big things, and where I'm at today is just like a huge reflection of, you know, what I've went through and how I could take myself here. So
All right, so now the sky's the limit, right?
Now it is. I mean, now it's just like this new journey. It's like there's levels to this. So now we've all leveled up together. So now I'm ready to take it to the next level.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, every woman that will have stepped on stage at the Pittsburgh Pro Wellness, all 25 that we have, which exceeded my expectations.
I felt
You
like
know?
it was going to be a big show, but I didn't realize there was like 25 women who were like ready to compete. So it's incredible.
You know?
And this is the first show, so it's like there's going to be huge.
Yeah, it's the
classes.
first international one, because when I say international, I'm saying, yeah, we had international contests, but the Brazil contest only had Brazilians.
Right.
The Romania Muscle Fest had people from Europe. We have the mix of everybody.
And now we're here in the U.S. because last year, Tampa Pro, there wasn't any wellness pros yet.
Right.
Like new wellness pros.
Right,
So,
yeah.
yeah, it's big deal, guys.
We've got from different countries. I mean, literally, we have every ethnicity, I swear.
I was looking at it. I was like, wow, that's crazy. And that's another thing that I was saying about the wellness division. Just the diversity of the women that are coming here. It's truly beautiful.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you could just throw out anything and somebody fits that,
Yeah.
you know? And I think it's great. Now, listen, I have a question for you. This is a loaded question. I have a bet with a couple of people that I said by 2024 that wellness will be the most dominant women's division in the NPC Worldwide, IFBB Pro League. True or false?
Oh, that's definitely true.
Can you believe people bet against me?
But like butts are a thing now. Like,
Butts were always a
I
thing.
know,
'cause
Sir
these are-
Mix-a-Lot knew what was loud.
Can you imagine that video now? It'll be all wellness. women.
Right? Yeah, it's like beefcake booties.
Listen, I've always said that, that if there's 8 bikini competitors, in that same space, you can only fit 6 wellness competitors.
Shawnee and I were doing our comparisons. I was like, my butt touching you? I feel like her butt's touching me. I don't know, I feel like someone's gonna like a donk knock somebody over on stage. You don't know your circumference. That's so funny.
I said there's a little extra real estate.
Yeah. I'm
Is
sorry.
that a PC way to
You
say
like
it?
compare 3 people at a time now in wellness.
4, you're hitting the expediters.
Yeah. That's so funny. We got butt jokes for days.
Well, before this goes further downhill.
I know, right? I'm like,
All right, is there anybody you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my family, my beloved partner Carter, and my amazing suit sponsor Gisela. Just everybody who has, helped me get here today. Even people in the past that have helped me. Like everyone's a part of your journey in different ways, but yeah, just all my loved ones and my friends. Can I thank my cat?
Sure, absolutely.
And my kitty.
Does the kitty have a name?
Her name's Aura. It's a
Okay.
little baby. Everybody knows I'm a crazy cat lady on Instagram. I'm like, these are my crystals, these are my candles, this is my cat, this is my boyfriend. Oh yeah, I work out too.
Yeah.
It's like, people are like, why don't you post your social life more? I was like, what are you talking about?
That is my social
cat
life.
all the time. It is. It's like, I just like work from home.
You're like, hello, then you really don't understand me.
Yeah, it's my coworker and my man.
All right, so I have another question for you.
Okay.
Are we going to be standing back here, maybe say in September, doing the same interview?
For the road to the Olympia? Yeah.
Okay.
I've already planned it. It's already penciled in.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
All right, we'll see you at the Olympia.
that's it. All right, Jay and Manion,
Alyssa Rose.
signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.
I like it. We killed it. High five. Give me 10.
Hold it, I got to turn this off first.